Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class. I am teacher Eugene and we'll be discussing our next topic for this afternoon. But before that, may I request everyone to please stand up for our opening prayer to be led by Lenny. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, thank you, Miss Lenny. Please take your seats. And in 2 minutes, I'll be checking the attendance, and I want that every one of you will go back to their assigned seats because I'll be checking the attendance through the setting arrangement that we have all agreed. Okay? All right. So as you can see here, all seats are taken, so everyone is present. We got a perfect attendance for this afternoon. Good job, class. All right, so let's discuss first the previous lesson that we have. Is there anyone who can remember what was the previous topic? Would you like to give a try, Miss Lenny? Yes, that's correct. We have discussed with the basic components of the electronics, which are resistors, capacitors, inductors, and transistors. I'm glad that you can still remember the previous lesson that we have discussed before. Okay, so do you have any clarifications or confusions with regards to the previous topic? If there's none, then we can proceed to the next lesson that we will be discussing today. Okay, so for our new topic, I have prepared here different words, jumbled words on the flashcards, and I want you to guess what is the word, because if you can guess the word, then that is our topic for this afternoon. So the first word is, Miss Marinol, do you know what is this word? Just give a good try. Okay, yes, you are correct. This is resistor. And what about the next one? Miss Lenny, would you like to guess this word? Okay, you are absolutely correct. This is tolerance. And about this, yes, class, this is multiplier. That's right. And the last word is, anyone can guess? This is a very simple word. Yes, this is color coding. And our topic for this afternoon is about resistor color coding. You will be able to get the resistance value of the resistors using the resistor color coding chart. And since we're talking about colors, is there anyone would like to share what is the importance of colors in our lives? Would you like to give some insights? Yes, Miss Lenny. I agree with you. Colors plays an important role in our life because it also made our lives organized, just like our traffic lights. If you're going to cross on the streets on the pedestrian lane, we have to wait for the stoplight, which is the color red. For the green, that is go. And also, if you will visit hospitals, you can see that the emergency area, the color code used is the color red. And in addition to that, if you also have your car, your personal vehicle, if there is a color red that will indicate on the dashboard, that means that you need to bring your car to the service center because there is a need to check the unit. There is something wrong with the car. So see how important the color in our lives. So we have to appreciate that colors exist here in the universe. Do you agree with me, class? Okay. So so much for the color insights. Let us now proceed with our lesson proper. So for the main objective of our lesson for today is we have three main objectives. That is, you will be able to determine the resistance value of the resistors using color coding. And the second is we will be able to identify the procedures in interpreting the color code using the resistor color coding chart. And the last one is we will be able to calculate the value of the resistors using the color coding chart. Okay, so that is the main three objectives of our lesson for this afternoon. And let us check first what is the definition of the resistor. Okay. So that is the resistor. And as you can see that, class, would you like to read the slides? Yes, Miss Marinol? Okay, thank you. So resistors is an electronic component that restricts the flow of electric current in a circuit. It is also a device that has an electrical resistance and it's used in electrical circuit for protection, operation, or current control. And the resistance unit is called ohms. So meaning to say, from the word itself, resistors, it resists the current flow. It opposes the flow of the current. It will just allow those needed value of the resistance that will flow in the current. Since in the current, there are three components, which are the resistance, electricity, and the voltage. So the resistors will resist or will oppose the current flow of the electric circuit. All right. So the next one is what is band resistor color coding? That is, resistor color coding used color bands to quickly identify a resistor's resistive value and its percentage of tolerance in physical size of the resistors, indicating its wattage. So that is the meaning of the resistor band. It indicates the value of the color of the resistor. And in order to identify the nominal resistance and tolerance of the resistors, the manufacturer typically used color band system known as the resistor color code. And also the resistance can be measured also using the multi-tester and the ohmmeter, aside from reading it manually using the color coding chart. Alright, and we also have here the meaning of multiplier. Everyone, please read the meaning of multiplier. Alright? Thank you. So a multiplier is the second to the last resistor color of the band that determines the power of 10 need to multiply the first of two resistors by values. So it will indicate the value of the resistance. And also the last one is the tolerance. Yes, Miss Nolly, can you please read tolerance? Thank you. Okay, so tolerance, this is the percentage of error in resistor's resistance, or how much or less, how much more or less you can expect a resistor's actual measured resistance to be from the stated resistance. So the tolerance, it is the percentage error of the resistance value. Okay, so I will also give you what is a resistor looks like. Have you seen a resistor before? class, have you seen a resistor? You can see this one in inside the circuit or inside the device of an electronic circuit, just like television. Resistors are mounted on inside the circuit board. Okay, I'm going to show you an example of a resistor, and it will look like this. This one is the actual resistor. Okay, so you have to familiarize also later with the color coding chart, because we'll be having an activity, so I will also give a quiz after our discussion. Okay, so this is the actual resistor. So I'm going to show you a video on how to use the color coding chart of the resistor. Let me just play the video.
Will allow you to determine the value of any common 4-band resistor. Memorizing this color chart will enable you to become proficient.
So take a look at the video.
Resistors. In a 4-band resistor, the first two bands represent the digits or significant figures. The third band indicates the multiplier. In the fourth band indicates the odds. Resistor bands begin with the end as the most. A space between the third and fourth bands also indicates the reading direction. The first band is red, so the first digit value is 2. The second band is violet, so digit 2 is 7. The third band is yellow, so we multiply the first two numbers by 10 to the 4th, or 10,000. Thus, the value of this resistor is 270 kiloohms with a tolerance of plus or minus 5%. In this example, the first band is orange, so the first digit is 3. The second band is white, so digit 2.
Alright, so
The third band
that is the video on how to get the resistance value of the resistor. Okay, so let's just take a sample of the 4-band resistor. This is a 4-band resistor type of a resistor. Okay, we can see here that this is the colors that we are going to use. The first one is the color black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green. We have blue, violet, gray, white, gold, silver, and also there is no color here. And the first band, which is this one, the color red, this is the first band value. And the second is the second band value. The third band, it is the multiplier, which is the multiplier for the black is 1, and brown is 10, and the red is 100, orange is 1,000, and the yellow is 10,000, green is 100,000, blue is 1 million, and violet is 10 million, gray is 100 million, and white is 1,000 million, and gold is 0.1, its multiplier, and the silver is 0.01. This is the tolerance rate of a resistor. The corresponding tolerance value of the color brown is positive or negative 1. The red is positive or negative 2. Orange is positive and the negative 3%. Yellow is positive and negative 4%. For the green is positive and the negative 0.5%. Blue is 0.25%. And the violet is positive or negative 10%. Gray is 0.5%. White, there is no tolerance rate for the color white. Gold is positive or negative 5%, and the silver is positive or negative percent. This is the common resistor that commonly used commonly used by the electricians. And we're going to try to solve this so we'll be able to know what is the resistance for this resistor. Okay, so we have here the color red, that is the number 2. So we got here 2, and the second band is a violet. The corresponding number is 7. And for the multiplier, this is the color green. So we need to look for the corresponding number of the color green, which is we have to multiply it to 100,000. So that is times 100,000. So that is equal to 27 times 100,000. So that is 2,700,000 ohms. So this is the resistance value, and then we're going to look for its tolerance rate. Since this is gold, so we will look for the tolerance value of the gold, which is positive or negative 5%. So its tolerance is positive and negative 5%. So that is how we calculate the resistance value of a resistor using the color coding chart. Alright, so let's give a try to solve. Let's have a group activity. I'm going to divide the class into 2. I will give the example of the resistors, and let's do it together. Let's calculate its value. Okay, this is for the group 1, and I also put here the resistor color coding chart, so you have a basis on how to calculate the resistance. So for group 1, this is your copy, and for group 2, that is your copy. Okay, so let's just you will answer that one, and it would be all of you should share your insights about and how to get the color value, and then later we will answer it together. Okay? Alright, so let's try to solve the number 1. I have it here. What is the color of the number 1? Yes, Miss Lenny. Alright, yes, the first color, that is gray. And we have red, and we also have the color black for the multiplier, and the next is gold. So let's try what is the corresponding number of the color gray. For the first band, color gray, we're going to take a look at the chart. So that is number 8, and the red that is number 2. And we will look for its multiplier, which is the color black. Color black is, the multiplier is correct. You're right, that is number 1. So we are going to solve it. That's 82 times 1 is 82 ohms. So this is the resistance value of this color. And we are going to get its corresponding tolerance rate. So since this is gold, this is the common tolerance rate. The gold is positive and negative 5%. So, who got the correct answer? The two groups got the correct answer because this is the easiest color that we can solve. Alright, so for number 2, let's try it. Let's solve it together. We have here the color white and the color red, the brown, and there is no color. So let's get the corresponding number, the value of white, which is 9, and red is 2, and its multiplier is, that is a color brown, so that is 10. So that is 92 times 10, that is 900. 92 times 10, 920. Okay, so this is 920 plus, and since there is no color, there is no tolerance value if it says no color. Alright, so does everyone understood how to get the resistance value using the color coding? Very good. So I think you are ready to take just a short quiz later, because I just wanted to know if you really understand the lesson for this afternoon. Okay, so for just to also give you a brief summary before we'll have the quiz. We also have here a for you to easily remember the chronological order of the colors of the color coding chart. I will give you a tip for that, so you can remember the orders of the colors. So we have here the color black. You just put the first letter of the colors, that is this one, gray, white, gold, and silver, and there is no color. Alright, for the B, this is, you can use this word so you can easily remember the color coding chart. So that is for the B is the black boy raped our. Do you have any idea? Do you know the abbreviation for this? That is bad boy raped our young girl. Sorry, that is G. Bad boy raped our young girl. That is but Violetta gave willingly, and this is for the W. And God says no. So this is for the black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, gold, silver, and no color. So the corresponding word for that is black boy raped our young girl, but Violetta gave willingly, and God says no. Okay, so this is a very easy tip for you to remember the chronological order of the colors for the resistor's color coding chart. Okay, so do you have any clarifications before you will take the short quiz? It's just a very, very short quiz. Alright, so if there's none, so let's answer the quiz, and I'm going to write it on the board for the colors. You have to prepare 1/4 sheet of paper, then answer the corresponding, get the value of the resistance. Okay, for number 1, you will have green, orange, we have red and gold. And number 2, we have color blue, brown, another brown, and violet. And number 3, we have yellow, black, orange, and red. So these are, I will give 4 points for this and 4 points for this, because 1 point each color. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to answer this one, and your time starts now. Alright, so is everyone finished answering the quiz? Finish or unfinished? Exchange your papers with your seatmates. Okay? So let us now answer the quiz. For number 1, since that is green, so that is number 5, and the orange is 3, and the color red, the multiplier, that is times 100. So if you're going to multiply this one, you will get an answer of 5,300 ohms, and then you have to look also for the resistance, the tolerance value. And the tolerance value for the gold is 5%, correct. And number 2 is, that is a blue, 6. And that is blue, which is number 6. And the brown is 1. And its multiplier is 10. So if you're going to multiply that one, you will get an answer of 610 ohms plus a negative tolerance value of, for the color violet, is
10 million.
positive 0.10%. Okay? And the last one is yellow. Number yellow is 4, and this is 0 times the value of 1,000 for the color orange. So you will get an answer of, that is 40K or 40,000 ohms, positive and a negative value, which is the color red. The tolerance for the color red is 2%.
2%.
Okay, so who got the perfect score? And so everybody got the perfect score. Oh, I'm sorry for Miss Nolly. I think she missed out only one, but that's okay. Alright, so we are done with the discussion, and um, before I will let you go, before I will end the discussion, I will remind you for your assignment, you have to bring a multi-tester or an ohmmeter, because we're going to measure also the resistance value of the resistor using its device, which is the ohmmeter. We're going to compare the actual value of the resistance and using the multi-tester, so with getting its value using the color coding chart. Okay, so do not forget to bring a multi-tester or ohmmeter next time. So class, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. See you next meeting, and class dismissed. May you have everyone, may you have a great weekend ahead. Okay, thank you.